Good morning. It is a little later than I wanted to get started, but we're going to get started nonetheless. It is a strange time. We're here once again, trying to prevent a colony from freezing to death. Fun and joy. We're on day 25. I feel like this can't go on much longer. I feel as though. All right. Like, there are news stories too, and I'm curious what those are. But let's do the story we were doing. And then there's new content, which I know about, but we're not going to go there. I know. I'm just like, what? See all the things. Bunkhouses are warmer than tents, and houses are warmer than bunkhouses. There are 4 sources of coal: coal mines, coal thumpers, charcoal kilns, and outpost depots. Some buildings and laws will give you access to building abilities. Used wisely, they can make a world of difference in difficult situations, but at a cost. Yes, the engine of progress. Okay, let me figure out what we're doing. All right, stores are full of wood right now. That is a situation that likely will not last. We have a group of people doing a thing. Oh, they're heading off to the coal mine. That's good. I wonder if they will be forever dedicated to that coal mine, or if there will actually be... I mean, because someone's got to work the mine, right? Or does the outpost run itself? Wouldn't that be nice? So we've got them doing that. We got them doing that. They're headed to the bridge to Winterhome. And we got these folks heading to the walled colony. And who knows what will happen to them? Who knows? Okay. It is almost 3 in the afternoon. There's our balloon. And here's our thing that's the outpost depot. There we go. No cargo. Outpost team, unit number 6 underway, target coal mine. Okay. I still am trying to figure out how it is that this brings in like 800 coal per day, but we'll see. It says potential for 800 coal per day. Is that like with supply lines done in a particular way? I'm building something. What am I building? I'm building a care house. Okay. So that'll be done soon, relatively. We're going to need someone to work in the care house. That's a problem. Population is up. That's good. Because the Londoners are about to take it back down again. The Londoners are leaving in 4 days and 20 hours. I have only 4 days and 20 hours to convince people not to leave. Yes, that was what I was going to say. Not kill them. That would be silly. We have no prisoners right now. But it is toasty warm in the prison at the moment. That's not going to be the same in about a day. That's going to be fun. Yeah, 3 watchtowers. Yeah, Steelworks is going to have some problems soon. These tents. would be great if we could replace the tents with actual housing. Do we have the materials? We might actually have the materials. Wait a minute. Is that what we're currently doing? There's so many things, and I've forgotten. What are we working on? The generator efficiency upgrade to burn 10% less coal. That will be very helpful. Are we also going to work on the overdrive couplings at some point? Allow us to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. Let me see. We were going to make an infirmary. Oh, that's the reason we're making the care house, isn't it? So we can get well, some things are improved heaters, which will probably help a lot. And yet the next thing on my list is health insulation. Weird. Okay. Doesn't use as much coal. We have 5 steam cores right now, which is great. We could make another food generating thing. We could have a wall drill. We could have flying hunters. Oh, that's its own thing. The infirmary, which is coming up. And I wonder if that could be considered an upgrade to a medical post, if I can just put one down where a medical post is. That would be nice. That's the thing, I always come to these not remembering what's been going on. Mechanical calculators, which we technically have enough to go to. This gives us a better generator upgrades, heating upgrades. That we're not quite ready for yet. Streamlined automatons. Automaton integration, streamlined prostheses. Could we make an automaton? We could. That might help. That might help a lot. I know. Suddenly you get your hands on 5 steam cores and you go mad with power. I can only use 4 of them, but since our last one is keeping us all alive. I mean, I definitely want to earmark one for the infirmary, which we'll eventually build. Yeah, there are several things here that I want to get done. Just trying to figure out what's happening. So we signed the law. We signed a care house into law, which is great, and then prosthetics comes next. Okay. So that's a thing, which we're desperately going to want to get to, so we can get them back to work. In the meantime, I see no reason not to start replacing some of these tents, because, you know, might be a good idea for people to not die, possibly. You think? You think that's a good idea? For people to not die? I guess that's a good idea. Oh, are they Londoners? Yes, that's clearly what the problem is. Then again, we've got, you know, again, 40 people who are... That's what I'm constantly forced to deal with, the question of, like... help out people that, you know, between helping the people that are already homeless and helping out helping out the folks that are here already. That's a good question. More housing will have to happen. It's dangerous. Another hothouse would be nice. It would be nice to have enough food. Bunkhouse, bunkhouse. Well, currently what we would call livable, but... My care house is going to be livable, which is good. And it will have a heater. I'm just trying to figure out what we want to do and how we want to do it. Well, we need to build something. I feel we should build something. I mean, we could build another child shelter if we desperately wanted to. They're helping in medical facilities. Alright. I feel as though... Yeah, if we throw down any more bunkhouses, then we will need to do it... I mean, I'd prefer to do it, you know, if we do more bunkhouses, I'd prefer to do them, like, in the zones of things, and then close also to heat zones, where we shall have to build another steam hub. Let's see. How much for a steam hub, my good man? That's 20 steel, isn't it? Yeah, that's a significant amount of steel. I'd like more steel. That's the factory. No one's working there right now because there's nothing to build. But we could build automatons. Okay, I'm even using the freaking heater here. Factory will produce 1 automaton from 100 steel, 100 wood. I don't have enough steel for this. 50 coal, 1 steam core. So I need more steel to actually make it happen. Which we'll get to. Sawmill! It says it's functioning. Storage near capacity, that's why it's having trouble. Well then! Let's build some things. Decisions. I mean, their homes are not going to be warm enough anyway. Alright. Housing. Should we just improve the quality of housing that does exist? I mean, it's a bit draconian. Rather than doing this so that we can have fewer people without homes. Get some folks living out by the cemetery. They'll be fine. They'll be great. Bunkhouse, bunkhouse. Tent. Tent. Bunkhouse. I mean, you know, if we've got 50 people leaving soon anyway. Alright, he made the argument. What do we get back for a tent? 8 wood. That's not bad. There we go. It's 10 steel down. You know what? Screw it. We're doing this. There. Progress. $77 homeless. That's not good. All right. Automaton's going back to work. 2.7 foods per hour. I mean, we could use another one of these. Definitely could. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to suddenly build here. Aside from like another steam hub somewhere. I mean, you know, what are we gonna do? Coal mine. Hey, how about building a coal mine, Jim? What? A coal mine? A coal mine, you say? So that's a coal deposit. That's a coal deposit. Good morning. Hello. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing constantly. How's it going? I just remembered that I have the ability to build coal mines now. And so, of course, we're possibly about to go mad with power doing that. Let's see. There's a coal deposit there. And a coal deposit here. I think we're going to go for this one first. Probably? Yes. Of course, we will need people to work in the coal mine. But it'll be good to have the infrastructure in place, I guess. I forgot about this. Okay. You can put one here and one here. Neither of them are adjacent to a street, but that's all right. We'll have one soon. We'll have a street for you soon. All too soon. All right, you go here. And we will build a street out to you. Somehow. I mean, we could do that. Or we could just do that. Just build it straight out from the middle. Who knows what we could do? Who knows? We certainly have enough wood to do this, if we want. Just go right out like that. People going to work in a very roundabout way. I think, you know, for efficiency's sake, we are going to just build a line straight out to it. So we can get that done. We can always demolish a street later if we need to. Okay, lots of stuff being built. We could even put a second coal mine right there next to it. Let's actually get one working first, though. See if we have anything to deal with. What are we doing down here? Who's that? Going to build. Alone in this world. Works at the prison. Oh, has he got a prison guard uniform? He does, doesn't he? Looks a little different. Or maybe I'm just imagining it. Because I want to see it. Going to work. Biggest concern, a lot of these people is poor food quality. Well, maybe we can fix that sometime soon. When the shifts are over, though, gotta send some folks out hunting. So we just built a coal mine, which I think will be helpful. Going to work. Where do you work? Guard station. Alright, there we go.
It's time for rest.
Or so you think! we don't have anyone in the prison right now. Whoa, whoa. There. Keep the prison functioning, you know, at least minimally. Let's see then. Now we gotta steal back some people. Going to steal them from the steelworks, haha. Imagine automatons working each and every one of these things. I need a lot more steel. Pulling people from the steelworks to hunt at night is not helping us. You know, the hunt must go on. That's the problem. It is the problem and also the solution. Alright. What else? We just replace them with flying hunters. I'll bring in more food per day. Why are we being replaced? Now you got wings, lad! Let's see. I mean, the gathering spots by the sawmill, probably we can afford to pull people from. Gathering posts. Of course, they're also gathering coal. We need to be sure we have enough coal. We got about 2 days worth of coal. I mean, you know, this won't kill everyone. Yay! You sort of start to wonder, where can we pull people from to send them hunting? And the answer is, I have no clue. Let's pull the children from the care house. Make them hunt wild animals. This guard station is not operating well at all. Because they're eating and working. I mean, you know, we got other guard stations. In fact, it might be good to do another patrol soon. Give them some rations, send them out on patrol. Which we'll probably need around the time... Actually, we'll probably need this when the temperature drops. We'll need a patrol happening. Finishing brunch? Are you? Ah, cool, cool. I see that... I see one of our guests is finishing their brunch. Deciding what to do with your day. Yeah, it's, there's... A lot of people seem to have time now. And, I'm just trying to figure out how time works. Because it is a strange thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull from this one because I am evil. There we go. You shall now go forth and hunt. Find more encounters for tomorrow's game, baby. Yes. I am looking forward to that. It's very cool. We had a guest on recently. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, we had a guest on recently in our Dark Matter campaign, and that I think it really just sort of injected more story and urgency of story into the whole thing. That was glorious. It became very interesting. We got to do more, having our characters react to that, to the situation that guest character sort of brought to our attention. Gave us more to kind of more to chew on, and then the session after that, the things that happened gave us even more to chew on, and it was a delight. A delightful repast. Go into work. Yes. Have you been reassigned then? What bastard reassigned you to work at night? He's probably got you going out hunting, I expect. Care House promise fulfilled. The Care House has been established in accordance with the new law. Hope rises. Yay. Do people have to work in the Care House? I don't know. By law, all gravely ill and amputees will be given palliative treatment before we find a proper way to care for them. Those staying in a care house will be given half rations, which is nice because we're low on rations. See? They drop very fast. We don't have enough food for everyone. That's a thing we gotta work on. We're all going to turn into Wendigos. By law, all gravely ill and amputees will be given palliative treatment before we find a proper way to care for them. Those staying in a care house will be given half rations. People waiting for a place. 13 waiting for a place. Oh my god. I'm gonna like build another one. Mark all. What does that mean? What does it mean? I don't know. Is that just gonna follow them? I don't know. Inhabitants 5 out of 20. Oh, okay. Because we have, well, we'll figure it out. I'm going to turn the heater on, because let them be comfortable for a few hours before the cold snap hits. Because it's about to hit. Do I want to go ahead and use what steel and wood we have to build a couple more houses for people to freeze to death in? Or should I just leave them out here in the cold? Because out here, I assume, is going to become very cold. If they're outside, are they not in the warmth of... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't blame the Londoners for wanting to leave. Not really. Did we build that coal mine? It's under construction. We have not built the coal mine. Having that will probably be a help to us. Curious about where we are with stockpiles. Ooh, we're getting close. Storage. Where is our storage thingy? Do we know? Can we remember? Do we have any idea? There's still a tent there. just there. That's because they're building that one. That's a good question. Coal. I was trying to figure out where that. Where is that thing? Resource depot. There it is. It just increases what we can put there. No one works there. Just increases our capacity. I'm curious about the capacity because I know that we're gonna have more coal soon. We're probably gonna need to increase our capacity for it. Okay. That's a research item, isn't it? Isn't it? Resource depot upgrade. We might actually want to look into that soon. Especially if we keep running into hitting the point that we have more than we can store. It's a good problem to have. Most definitely a good problem to have. How is our discontent? Temporary modifiers. 1 guard killed, 2 theft, 1 unpopular decision. People are hungry. Bad food, overcrowded medical facilities. Yep. 130 living near a fighting arena, 120 living near a guard station. Permanent modifiers. Okay. I mean, you know. Building another fighting arena somewhere like out here or something might be a not terrible idea. Just, you know, for those who don't benefit from this one. Who's fighting tonight? Elizabeth Ginger and Andrew Hardy. A lot of people spectating. It's like, damn it, I don't care how cold it is. I'm going to watch people fight. Contemplating building another house. The thing being, if I do that, I'll then need to spend the way I'm going to have to position it. I'm going to have to spend monies on a not monies, resources on another steam hub. Unless I put the house like here or something. Would you like to live out by the coal thumper, lads? Could I do that? I mean, we start off saying it's ridiculous, but then we think to ourselves, hey, I could fit a house in there without having to build another coal, without having to build another heater. Let's do it. I know, I am very generous, am I not? Very generous, making people stay up late at night building houses. I know, I do worry that I'm taking up space that could otherwise be used for, you know, gathering resources, especially if I eventually replace these with steam thumpers. We shall have to see. If we go there, I don't know for certain that they will be covered or there, you know. That's a gathering post, for example, and it is considered inside a heat zone. So I mean, that's something. just use up all my steel building those last remaining houses, so we'll only have like 2 homeless at the end. I mean, it's an interesting idea. I'm gonna save the game. Housing. How does one spell housing? We're going to try doing this because we are strange people. I mean, either that or just build it right there and build a street out to it. Yeah, we worry about these things. We worry they're not going to be able to benefit from the heat zone. But if we don't do it, we know for sure they would. Ah, what the hell. Let us then build a street. Alright. We're going mad with building. Can I build that one in the hope that it'll work? Do we think? Yeah. I think so. I think that could work. It's a little crazy. But, you know. See if we can figure it out. Also, you know, infrastructure is good. Do that. There. Street is under construction to that one. I do not know if this will work. But now that I have the hub there... Okay, yes, it looks like it is being heated by that, so that's good. Okay. So we get more people inside. Whoa, wait, did something happen? Waiting, something happened. An outpost can be set up here, delivering an estimated 800 coal every day. Every 1 day, 0 hours. Build an outpost. They will build and man an outpost here. Well, that's why I sent them. Send shipments of 800 coal to our city every day. And apparently that's all I have to do. Good luck, you 5 citizens. Send us coal! That's gonna be, we're gonna be over capacity for coal very soon, by the way. And I guess we should start, we should get the, we should get up to level 2 here. Get the heating up in preparation for this cold snap. We'll do it at midnight. Alright, here we go. Kicking on steam level 2. We have about 2 days worth of coal right now, which is about to become 1 day worth of coal. Let's see what happens. Nyeh! Ah, comfort! Let them live in comfort for a few hours. Before the cold hits. Yes. Okay. Look at that. Only 2 people homeless. Discontent went down. And now it's going back up. For some reason. See, now I should build another, now I should build another fighting arena or something out there. Or a guard post. A guard post wouldn't hurt. I'm glad the prison's comfortable. Sometimes it's easier to just see the houses if you do this. Okay. Bunkhouses now. Yeah. The prison actually also benefits from these things, so I should probably put at least like a guard post or something around here. I could throw a fighting arena down if I desperately wanted to. That would help some of us. Of course, I took all the available space back here. Yes, let's just put one back here, just for the prison. Why do you have a fighting arena dedicated just to the prison? We can't explain that. We don't want to explain that. What's the range of a guardhouse, I wonder? Don't know. We don't have enough steel to throw one down. Yeah, so unless you want to give them some, you know, brief entertainment. Yeah, we're figuring it out. Okay. What's the range of a guardhouse? So range of a guardhouse compared to range of one of these, it's about the same. Should we just throw an arena down just to be weird? It's only 15 wood, I mean, you know. Not placed incredibly well. I know, right? If only we could knock out, what is this medical post? How dare they have a medical post right there? Or I could put a fighting arena. What's wrong with you? I don't know. Could we move the medical post? Could we build another one? Is that what we want? I think that would benefit from the heat zone. It's 25 wood. It's more wood than I was going to spend, but you know, just for the sake, and I mean, you know, we could always use another medical post. Really, honestly. Or is that where we want to put the infirmary we're eventually going to build? So many choices. Well, this is what we have the wood to build right now. Just, you know, in case. You're about to tear down a medical post. It's like, oh, he's going to help with overcrowding. Nope. Just moving an existing one. No patients are in this one. Hey. Guess what? We're reclaiming you for the wood. That's nice, no patients. People abandon the Londoners? Yes? Fewer people want to go to London thanks to High Hope. Yes! Good, good. What's this? First Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convince them there is hope for us here yet. Oh, thank goodness. Of course, that's about to change when the cold snap hits, but I am glad to hear that for right now. That said, I'd like to get through an arena down there to benefit more of us. But I gotta wait until that medical post is gone. Don't despair, law and order will save us if we keep giving our all. I just hope I can get by, nothing more, nothing less. I hear ya. Is the hunt done yet? No, hunt's not done yet. Okay, so I gotta watch the hunt real quick whilst all this is happening. They're assembling. We've got morning assembly happening. You go in there. We will heat you. Alone in this world. Attending the roll call. How is the care house doing? Inhabitants 5 out of 20. People are eating raw food. Ah, shit. Well, that's going to be a pain in the ass. People are being forced to eat raw food from the stockpile. Won't satisfy their hunger as fully as food rations would. Ah, bloody hell. Have I looked at all these things recently? The care house. Let's see. People who become amputees will move to the care houses, freeing up their homes for others to live in. Oh. 20 people for every care house will fit there. Why are there only 5 there now? Care house residents can't work, but only eat half as much as others. If the Sustain Life law is signed, gravely ill will also move to care houses. I think we did sign the law to sustain life. We already know how these work. I think. When's our next shipment? Coal. Oh, it's on a transport. Excellent. Inoperative. Why? Must be at least chilly inside, and right now it is cold. That's not good. That's considerably colder than I thought it was going to be. None of our oh, that's not good. We've got building insulation on it. Huh. Temperature very cold. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh my god. Yeah, we're all about to die. Oh my god. What are we researching? We're researching a generator efficiency upgrade. I knew it was going to hit. I didn't know it was going to be this bad. Everything is cold. We're going to have a lot of people getting sick. Here, let me warm the prison for you. Anything else not turned on? Freezing. Wait, what's freezing? Stockpiles, yeah. Gathering post. Jesus Christ. Well... Oh, wait. We haven't done a roundup recently. We'll need to do one of those shortly. You can't leave if you're in prison. I didn't realize I had to actually round up prisoners. Now might actually be their best... Doing that might be their best chance of survival now. Good lord. This is not going to go well. So... What if we put this into overdrive? How long can we do that for? I wonder. 'Tis a question. Because we're gonna need that badly. Cold at home, people are hungry, guard killed, etc., etc. Alright, well... Let's at least continue with our bread and circus plan. For just a moment. Before we forget about everything else. We're gonna put it here and try to benefit all the folks what are here from it. Yay. Here. It's too cold. Quick, let's build a fighting arena. Sure, that makes sense, doesn't it? I'm sure it does. We got about 15 hours worth of coal right now. Because of... I don't know what. We'll have 800 more coal shortly. Hunt's nearly done. We need to take people off it. And get them mining, I guess. I could set the automaton to doing it. We got a decent stockpile of wood for right now. Let's actually put the automaton over at the, You know what? Yeah. I mean... Getting wood would be helpful, but, I feel given the current situation... Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I'm not gonna have people at this, over at the sawmill, though. That's gonna be crazy. Might run out of the ability to build things. But you know, that's okay. Improved heaters is definitely a thing we're going to want to look into next. If we can somehow summon up the steel. Yes. Healthcare insulation. Kinda need that too. There's a lot we need to summon up the steel for. Okay. Well, let's go just a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm gonna send the automaton over to away from the sawmill and over to the coal mine just for a little while. To at least bring in some more coal that way while this cold snap is going on. I kind of wish I'd had that. I'd understood what was going on earlier, but who knows? All right, we're almost done with the hunt here. Let's go ahead and finish the hunt. Okay. Pull you lot off there. Throw you that back there into the steel mill. Okay, just gotta wait for this hunt to finish. You know, we've got some more and more people getting sick. We gotta do something.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Not smarter. No, wait. So either we can try and research healthcare insulation. $15 wood, 5 steel. I am wondering about building a third workshop just for the sake of getting it to the point it can freaking operate. We're gonna have a lot of sick people in a minute. Here's a surprise. Yeah. Okay. We got that in. The cookhouse, unfortunately, cannot operate. We have a problem. We only have about 16 hours worth of coal at the present, things being what they are. When we get the shipment in, we'll have more. I'm about to do something terrible. Now let's see. Where else do we not have enough people? This gathering post. Yes. Well, people are probably going to be eating raw food. Because, I mean, we've got until... We got to wait just, you know, a day. Like 24 hours before the temperature comes back up. Don't know exactly how we're going to keep everything going. I can't throw this into overdrive because we're going to run out of coal if I do that. Setting the automaton over gathering more coal is going to help. I didn't know it was going to get this bad. Okay. I mean, we need this research to be done like yesterday. The workshop at least is chilly, so they can work there. It's inside some kind of a heat zone, probably this one. That's why it's working. We could put another workshop here, maybe, if we want to make it happen faster, but we'd need to pull the engineers from somewhere. Well, no one seems to be working at a medical station right now. We're gonna send. I think we're gonna do a thing. Well, I mean, we can't. We don't have the rations. Can't actually get anybody into the cookhouse to do what we need to do. It's not warm enough. This is not going well. Does rounding up the usual suspects cost? Right now, we've got that downward trend, but we'll see if it continues. So, if I do this though, I think discontent's going to go up. Sadness. Discontent went down a tiny bit because, oh look here, there's another arena. No one's going to fight there because it's freaking cold, but at least they're slightly more contented about it. This is rough. I think it's weird, right? Because by the time I actually get anything built that I want to get built to help out with any of this, it's not really gonna work out. That said, getting folks researching faster would be nice if I could somehow make that happen. And we're saving up steel for the next bit of research. That's the only problem. There's a lot we need to make happen. Our coal balance is actually okay, which is weird. I don't know. Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. We're taking in no wood right now. Taking in like 80 steel per day, apparently. Food balance is way down. I need to focus on that soon. 18 untreated citizens. That's going to only get worse. Ah, man. Housing temperature is cold. Chilly in the care house, livable in the prison. Which is why I was thinking of rounding up the usual suspects. Ah, what the hell. Oh, discontent went down. Okay. Of course, a lot of them, it's only operating at 40% efficiency right now. Okay. So that's something, because a bunch of them are resting after the hunt. Now we've got prisoners. Got 10 prisoners. Okay. It's 9 in the morning. Got the coal mine being operated by an automaton. Just so we can have enough coal coming in, hopefully, to keep us alive. Ish? Alive? Question mark? Oh, look, no one's homeless right now. Ten out of 30 possible inhabitants in the prison. See, it's messed up. It's warm in the prison. Housing, vacant beds, 43, 15 in care houses. Wow. I don't know why people aren't coming to the care house. I feel like we'll have more there soon. Night is gonna suck. You, automaton, are our only hope. Possibly. Okay. It's really just a question of waiting for the next thing to... Waiting for the next thing to happen. I guess, because otherwise... we're just not going to get it done. So yeah, there's this thought about... So this will help. But we're gonna have to like immediately get on another thing to research. Which I was thinking health insulation. Which, you know, will help us tomorrow. It's going to take 9 hours to study that. Unless I put them on an emergency shift, which I think is warranted. Infirmary. Infirmary is an idea. Of course, that would take double the amount of steel we're going to have when we try to do it. Yeah, so I think maybe I'm just going to do healthcare insulation, and then I will increase the... I'm just going to put them on an emergency shift. I'm going to have to. So they can actually, like, you know, survive. Greetings, Hawkeye. Yes, we are, it's particularly cold right now. Yeah, none of our places that we're heating are actually able to be worked in right now. Okay, from now on the generator will burn 10% less coal. That's good. Which means now we can get flying hunters. No. Now we can immediately start on... Not immediately, we need 4 more steel. In 4 more steel, we can immediately begin researching healthcare insulation. Which hopefully will have that amount of steel soon. He says, looking balefully over at the... We should put a couple more people at the steelworks. That would work, wouldn't it? It might. Well, you know, we don't have anyone in the cookhouse right now. We don't have anyone working a lot of these places right now. There you go. Maybe that'll help. a lone engineer hanging out. Yeah, and that's the thing. Building another one of these will defeat the purpose of actually starting the research we wanted to start. Because then we won't have enough steel to do the research. Okay, here we go. Healthcare insulation, I'm pretty sure, is what we're going to look at next. Man. So many things we need to improve. Like the heaters. A lot of the workspaces. Actually, if we look at the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If we improve the heaters, that'll hit everything that has a heater. And yet somehow, it's colder, people are deciding they want to stay. Okay. It's probably because we went and rounded up a bunch of them. I should have started doing that a lot sooner. That's going to cool down in a day. We might actually be able to do something here. Why didn't we start doing that sooner? Yeah, okay. So if we start this immediately, it is 12:28. It goes until 1800 hours. So we've got about 6 hours. Oh, hey! Hey, thank you for this. Thank you for the sub very much. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Ew. Everyone is freezing to death. Or I'm trying to keep them from freezing to death. Yeah. So the thought is, if we do improved heaters instead, it's the same number of things. That'll actually just bump everything up sooner, which is going to help out more. So we can do that for the low price of 30 trees and 20 bars of 20 bars of iron, 20 bars of steel. That the thing being, if we start that, let's see, 9 hours from now is 21:28. Which means if I want it to happen right now, when is this exactly? It's like an hour into day 27. Or, wait, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So, a quarter of the day into day 27. I think things generally remain the same temperature at night, which is the weird part, also. Ah, man. It's the thing is that I'm like, should I bother with doing that because of, you know, the discontent? It's going to be over by the time... I mean, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. See, there we are. And we're out of steel again. There's a surprise. So, I mean, we're going to start researching it. I don't think we're going to be able to research it in time. What are you waiting for? Transport stop. Storage is full. Is it? Should I have increased our storage capacity? We've only got 21 hours of coal and you're saying storage is full? $13.26 out of 1800 and storage is full. I feel as though there's a math problem there. I mean, hell, I just put this on overdrive, right? Just, then our storage won't be full. I feel as though that's not the ideal solution. What are we doing? Something was happening. So if we turn the overdrive on, maybe we can get everything else working for a little while. We've still got some hours in the day. Sure. I'm gonna save the game. 'Cause this is my first time trying overdrive. Let's see what happens. Does it help? Well, these buildings have turned chilly, and it is looking as though these buildings are now possible to work in. Excellent. Okay. So that was a not terrible move. People are, in fact, getting back to work. For a bit, discontent is going up. Because people are hungry, probably. So we're at 8% stress. Stress level increases when the overdrive is on. When the stress level reaches 100%, the generator will explode and the game will end. Frostpunk Overdrive is the name of my new band. What kind of band is it? It's a good name. Let's see. Of course, I can only keep overdrive going for so long. But it's good to keep an eye on it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Death metal? Death metal, that's good. That's good. Frostpunk Overdrive. It's a good name. Okay, so that's going to help things. Things are at least a little more livable in this ring here, which is good. I wonder if I should do something about the storage capacity situation. We have more steel now, so that's possibly helpful. I mean, everyone's gonna freeze overnight, but that's, you know, that's a later problem. That's a later me problem. Quick, throw down more guard stations. That's what we need. Should we send them out? Now that we have food rations, shall I send them out to on patrol? That might be a good idea. Now is it's kind of needed. I know we've got people going hungry, but we need more food. Civilization needs food badly. Let's see. Humanity needs food badly. They're still waiting. Okay, that's right. I was looking for what I need to do with storage, because apparently that needs to be a thing. So if I build another resource depot, if I build another resource depot, that might help. I could build it out here, way out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, build it just for these folks. Because the resource depot doesn't have to be heated, thankfully. Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah. No one works at the resource depot. Alright. Let's do that. Just so we can increase our capacity for coal and make these people happy. So we can send them on their way to gather more coal. I'm just going to put the resource depot right here. It's going to be earmarked for coal. Because the other one doesn't have people, does it? It does not.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Alright. Time once again to start the hunt. I should have extended the hours over here, but no, discontent is rising. That's not good. Tell you what. We need to send some folks out on patrol. Whence shall we pull them? I mean, we always pull them from steel. Because that's what happens. Yeah, may as well. Send them out, get more food. Can't lower the number of people in the prison right now. Can't lower the people in the coal mine. It's an automaton. I'll send the automaton out hunting. That should be terrifying. Just a brief glance here. We're still on overdrive. How are we doing? 22%. Alright. I think we hit 50 is when I want to start moving it back down again. Sawmill can be frozen. That's fine. I just figure out where I want to put people. Or where I want to pull people from. The Thumpa. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pull some people off the Thumper. There. Now the hunt can begin in earnest once again. And, yes. Other stuff can happen. Like, I can send these people out on patrol. Go forth, patrol! A few are persuaded. God damn it. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. We let him speak. A number of Londoners will rise again. Chase him away. It'll rise slightly. Disperse the crowd. No, we're just going to chase him away. It's ticking upward to there. Hey, what are you doing, bloody Londoners? Heavens, they can't. No, stop it. Our captain sent him. Scouts have reached the snow cliff. Alright. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. Might provide food rations, wood, and steam cores. Let's explore. The refugee from Winterhome. We found one person. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. No, we haven't. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. You mean like what I'm doing? And we discovered a shrouded cave, which is nice. We can now grab 97 food rations, a steam core, and 52 trees. Let's do that. Okay. And now from here, we could go to a shrouded cave. We can see a faint wisp of smoke coming from a patch of deep shadow in the base of a small hill. It must be the entrance to a cage. A cage. A cage! A cave. An inhabited cave. Or we can go to the frozen grove. Small grove of several dozen trees. I don't know, see, I want to explore the cave, but I'm concerned that, now that we have supplies, that might not be best. Wait a moment. We're going to save again. And we're going to send them to the cave. Alright, that shouldn't take too terribly long. Now, gotta finish building that, and then these folks can deposit their coal and go home. Okay, do we still have people, despite the cold, going and checking out the fights? We have one person fighting himself. Stop hitting yourself, Lucas. Going to the fighting arena. We got Florence versus Dorothy. Is that the fighting arena? That's something. See them down there making bets, watching the arena, freezing their asses off. Whoa. Revenge! Sir, the guard you sent to chase the Londoners' speaker away is dead. They hanged him from the generator. A piece of paper was found pinned to his lifeless body with liars written on it. They went too far. That's not good. That's not good at all. Speaking of the generator, we're doing okay. We might make it through the night. Maybe. That's not good. How could they? Wicked monsters. How could our captain allow this to happen? What? Fault in the system. Oh my god. Sir, a man is protesting in front of the prison, screaming at the top of his lungs about the abuse of our penitentiary system. Who are they locking up? He yells at anyone who passes by. Criminals or innocent people who dare to speak up. Think about it. What should we do to him? Arrest him! This man will go to prison. Hope will fall. Discontent will rise if we ignore him. We'll ignore him for now. Because I don't want hope to fall. Yeah. But we want to get hope back up again. Soon. And, in so doing, release time is about 4 days. I'm kind of curious. Once again, we can fit another 20 people in here, you know. I'm just saying. We should have made use of this sooner. Build! Build, damn you! Build! Oh, there he's actually building. Look at him. You actually see him using a hammer and nails. Okay. And so I'm going to assign to it momentarily. Let me check this again. Okay, we're at 36. Okay, depot. Coal! There! Happy now? Apparently so. Oh look, we have more coal now. That's good. That's very good. Oh hey, thank you for the host, Prax. Very much appreciated. We're trying to keep people from freezing to death. So now that that depot's built, and they're once again out transporting coal back and forth, I'm just waiting to see if if our generator's going to explode. I may have to turn it down again. I don't know if we're going to make it to whenever this is. Can we go another 8 hours? That's the question. If we can, that will help. What's happening? Every time I hear that sound, I'm like, wait, something's happening somewhere, and then I can't find the little round ring that tells me things are happening. I have to wonder. Oh! Book of Laws is open again, though. Let us do the thing I've wanted to do for some time, and open up prosthetics. Prostheses available in the factory. Amputees fitted with prostheses. Please let us do that, for goodness sake. Yeah!
Listen, everyone.
Manufacture prostheses to allow amputees to continue their work. Are they happy to hear it? I do not know. At least they'll go back to work and help us all. Scouts have reached the children's hideout. What? Amazing, our scientists have found yet another way to help us survive. Excellent. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we hit 50%. We can go just long enough. Let's first see children's hideout. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. Lord of the Flies. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Little survivors. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night, their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got really ugly. So, escort the children to the city. Scouts will set out towards our city and bring the children quickly and safely with them. Send the children to the city. So children have to walk to our city on their own. It'll take longer and some of them will die. Go out there now. Leave the children to their fate. Not knowing the way to the city, the children will die trying to find it. No. We're going to escort the children to the city. I feel as though that's really the best thing to do. Yeah. Okay. We formed the children, 35 of them. 35 children. We need to build another child shelter. Well, I don't know, we've got them all working at the... We've got them all working in the medical tents all day. I don't think we need to use the child shelter anymore. We formed the children into an orderly column and set off toward the city. Towards the city. Toward the city. They walk quietly and resolutely, like little adults, as good Victorian children are. The youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. Oh. Wait a minute. I mean, if the Londoners vacate, are there no prisons? Let's see. Yeah, that's a question, isn't it? Beds. So they're bringing back 35 children, 52 pieces of wood, 97 forks and knives, and a steam core. Awesome. What's our housing situation? We have 43 vacant beds, it says. That should be enough for the children coming in. How did we get 43 vacant beds? 15 of them in care houses. Okay, so if we subtract the 15, right? That's like 28 beds. So 6 are free here. 8 are free here. No, not 8. 2 are free here. Right? So that's 8. Everything else is inhabited. It's counting the prison. Yeah, that explains it. 8. So it's like, yeah, it's like 15 in the care house. But there's only 8 in the bunkhouses. Where else are these vacant beds? Yeah. Yeah, that's 23, and then the other 20 are in the prison. Vacant beds, it says. Okay. I'm glad the prison's comfortable, though. That's really our goal. Let's see. Oh my god. You people. When this cools down, though. When this cools down. So we need to build some more houses. Probably. Because we've only got 8. We can only fit 8 of the 35 children into them. Because the rest of this is only what during the child shelter is I see. You make that. They're not actually in the shelter. But you need the shelter to get them to go and help the medical posts. Alright, so we are going to need more housing. Of course, they won't be arriving back for another day, so it's not a big deal, but we do need to have, since we know we've got 35 kids coming, and so we need to house 27, so we need to build 3 more houses. And heat 3 more houses. That's an issue. We shall also need steel for the prosthetics we're going to build. Yeah, that's a thing. So, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to end up making space out here for 3 more houses, probably over here. Maybe we could go over here. By the cemetery. It's the prime spot. In the shadow of the guard station. And we're going to have to throw down another steam hub to actually heat said place. So it's a thing to figure out. We can make 1 right now. But then we'll need enough steel to make prosthetics whenever those become available. Is it going to tell me, by the way? Not here. That's not what we're looking at. The factory can now make prosthetics. From 10 steel, you can make 1 prosthesis. We need more steel. How to accomplish these things? We've got a steel problem. Part of it is to do with the fact that I keep pulling people for the hunt, but Yes. So I mean, I can get them making 1 at a time, very slowly. Alright. Now that we're thinking about this... Oh, hey! Greetings! Greetings, greetings. Thank you for raiding. Much appreciated. Hello, Endeline. Yes, we are here in the far frozen north, trying to figure out our resources, trying to decide whether everyone should have a house. You know, the usual thing. Oh, good. You see, if I put it there, it'll be within the range of the fighting arena. Never too soon to learn about fighting arenas. So, you know, we'll figure that out. But that needs to be ready for when they show up. The thing is, we're still gonna have situations where, you know, where if we have Londoners leave, then that'll empty out some of these houses anyway. So, it's a good question. We've got about the same number of Londoners leaving, a few more than there will be children leaving, children staying. However, let's go ahead and do this anyway. Freezing, yes, I know. We don't actually have to have anyone live there right now, yet. Hopefully we will have enough steel soon to rectify that. It'll be okay. We'll get another hub down there. When we have the steel for it. Alright. In fact, You know what I'm considering doing? What are you considering doing, Jim? No, that's heated. I don't want to mess that up right now. Should I have thrown the house down there? Maybe. See, up until this point, I've just been throwing houses down in places where they're already, How's TP supplying this outpost? Well, I don't know. I think that they're, no one's complained about it yet, but they're, they're very much about having a stiff upper lip, so, Did we not think this through? No, of course not. Perhaps if we put the bunkhouse there, we would have them not freezing to death. Let's see if I've just wasted a horrible amount of resources. Do I get it back? I get it back. Good, yay. Hey, let's put it here, where they're less likely to freeze to death. There. Much better. Here, let us build a street for you. Good. Yeah, actually, I probably should have... Well, too late. That's alright. Non-Euclidean streets. Okay. No, that's good. We're good. I mean, the generator's gonna blow up, but aside from that, I think we're good. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna have to cool down on that. I would like to build some prosthetics, but we need to solve the steel problem. Ah, yes, and that's the point. About a day's worth of coal. If I take the automaton off the coal mine and put him on the steel mill, that will help. I am enjoying Frostpunk quite a lot. I do have this I guess it's a certain degree of masochism in that I enjoy resource management games to a certain extent, or real-time strategy resource management games, and so it's cool. It's very cool, so to speak. No, it's I like the idea. The setting is interesting, and there are just a number of different there are a number of different things that it has going for it. So it's pretty cool. See, yes, work, churn. Let me see. And the fact that you have a number of choices of what direction you want to go in to make things work is good. I particularly enjoy that. Scouts have reached the exile colony. Numerous snow shelters, expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow, huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. All right. Dying exiles, okay. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out. We sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to these poor Yankees we buried. Ah, yes. Huh. So, let's see. Escort the exiles to the city. Scouts will set out toward the city and bring them in quickly. And more children. More engineers, I think, and more workers. Leave the exiles to their fate. Abandon them. Rob the exiles of their supplies. Yes, let's do that. Scouts will rob the dying exiles and leave them to die. Which gives us 113 steel. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. But I feel as though I would more welcome the increase in manpower that we would get out of this. So let's do that. Alright, here we go. Escort them to the city. We took the exiles to the city. We pulled the dying exiles. Seven children, I believe that's 18 engineers and 36 workers, from their snow houses, and prepared them for journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Oh, wait till you see the mess our city is in. Okay, cool. So, did that open anything up? Did it? Dreadnought landing. Still need to check that out. Yeah, no, that's the only thing. Okay. Well, we're heading back. I mean, you know, we can turn them into more scouting parties if we need to. Send us trees from Winterhome. Check out the Frozen Grove. Go to the Dreadnought Landing. Do things. Alright. Menu. Anyway. Alright, cool. So we got that going on. We might actually have the staff for some things in a moment. Let's see. We are at 62%. Okay. We're almost there. Just a wee bit longer for the temperature to rise a bit. And then I can take it off overdrive. As we enter day 27. And hope against hope that the generator does not explode. Don't despair. Law and order will save us if we keep giving our all. Let's not lose hope. We can still make it if we work together. Damn you, temperature. Rise! Hunt's almost over. Is the hunt going to be finished first, or is the temperature going to rise first? Yes. Ah, good. All right, that's better. Okay. Cut that off. Okay.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Let's march to work. Excellent. Excellent. Good, good. Go forth, produce steel. I'm going to give the steel workers a little bit of a rest. Let them, folks coming back from the hunt. Still pulling them off the hunt due to other things, but, you know. I probably am going to need to start doing some other things in a little bit. But let's keep going for a little while. I think I'm going to go till 1. That's what I think is happening. Although, let me go ahead and send a message I meant to send a couple of hours ago. Wait, what? No, don't go there. Don't get distracted. There. There. Okay. Message sent. Resume. Okay. Now our automaton is going and working. That hunt's almost done. Improved heaters researched. Yes. Good. So out of curiosity, that's a bunkhouse. You find a building with a heater in it. Okay, it just automatically happens. Alright. Ah, good. Okay. Excellent, excellent. We survived! Yay! We gotta seriously deal with this food problem. Yes, crouch. Crouch above the steel mill. Force it to work. Okay. That was helpful. Oh, it's time once again to round up the usual suspects. What's that? You were going to leave in 3 days? No, you're not. Okay. So we've taken it off overdrive. That's helping. Next thing we want to research. Okay, we've researched improving the heaters. And that now is hopefully going to help us through the next cold snap. See, the care house is now comfortable. The medical post is now comfortable, which is good because let's hope it only gets chilly when we get to a certain point. So we prepare for our increase in population. So, the next things we were going to look into. Let's see, they're coming in 17 hours. That's with the children. In 11 hours, we'll have some more engineers, which means I might actually throw some into the into this factory here. Nowhere near enough steel right now to build automatons, but prostheses, on the other hand, we could make 2 of those. But that does mean pulling engineers from somewhere. Let me go ahead and see what we wanted to research in the meantime. I wrote down health installations, steam steelworks, and infirmary because, you know, more steel. More steel! Now it'll only take 30 wood to research a steam steelworks. Deliver up to 70 steel per standard workday, which could be helpful. And they're relatively inexpensive to build, as these things go. How much steel is left? I mean, 99,000 steel still left to harvest here. I feel as though this is a good thing to research. So we can actually get more of these things built that we want to build. Like more automatons to take over a lot of these jobs. Yeah. How long till the next cold snap? We've got a couple of days. And the temperature will drop 1 level. So, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do a steam steelworks right now. Research for that, and then we're going to head over to researching things like the health insulation and the infirmary. Because, I mean, you know, healthcare insulation, kind of important. For when we run into another cold snap like what we just had. We need to improve the amount of food we have, though. That's a serious thing to consider. So we might want to put flying hunters on the table. He says, finally having an excuse for flying hunters. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey from the air. I mean, it's so tempting. All right, I'm gonna put it on the list. Just because, I mean, we want this desperately. Okay, that's going to be 30 wood and 20 steel to research that. The infirmary still is going to take 30 and 20 as well. Steam heated infirmary with 10 beds takes a steam core to make. The sick are treated faster than a medical post. Gravely ill can be treated safely and reliably. I mean, could be very helpful. Also leads to infirmary checklists, whatever those are. Industrial hothouse. House. Might be nice to get up to the, mechanical calculators so that we can have houses. Actual houses. Let's see. Steam Steelworks. It's probably what we're going to be looking toward. Coal mining optimization. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. Steam coal thumper, nothing to sneeze at. We need the people. Alright. I'm going to do this now. Here we go. Steam Steelworks being researched. Yay. Okay. Pull you out of the hunt. Get you to work. Get to work! Wanna mine some coal? I don't think we actually can mine any coal right now. Unless we have an automaton doing it. It's still very cold, even with the heater. If we turn it off, it doesn't matter. Wait, what? Might be possible it's only gonna activate it while there are people inside. Well, let me see these other places where I took you from. Yeah, a gathering post is kind of important here. That'll give us coal. There. There! I'm gonna put an engineer in there. Storage near capacity. What, for coal again? It is. Strange how that's happening. Even with the extra here, huh? Stockpiles. 2207 per day. We have a lot of coal happening. Maybe we should go ahead and research the storage thingy. And even so, we're only generating a tiny more coal per day than we actually are, than we're actually using. Although, we're not actually gathering from the coal pile right now. These coal piles, or this gathering post rather, that will increase it somewhat. What was I looking for? It's gone. Alright. Should send people to the sawmill here. Yeah, there's no one at the sawmill or the coal mine right now. So let's okay, let's go ahead and throw some people into the sawmill, so to speak, so that we can actually have a little bit of wood trickling in. I am loath to pull people from more places. I mean, we need to up our guards, if nothing else. We need to build enough shelter for everybody as well. That's a thing. It's gonna be a lot of people. Oh no, once again. Yeah, how long will it take this one person, this one engineer, actually looking to pull some engineers from a couple of places. If possible. Oh crap. Well, we can't pull them from there. Which is which? Okay. Just trying to figure out where I can grab these folks. There we go. Get that going. See if we can actually get them to start building prosthetics. Prostheses. Get those people back to work. Did I assign someone to the sawmill? I think I did. I assigned a few workers to the sawmill. Right now it says very cold. I want to wait and see if that changes when we actually have workers in there. Because there was no difference before. Ah, wait, what? Hey, what's going on? A note of thanks! Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you with all the work we have to do. It's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all. I'm glad I could help. Hope will rise slightly." Yay! Cool. And we have things, you know, a handful of Londoners might abandon their cause. That's good. Alright. Alright. Just gonna figure out what we want to throw down here next. What we have happening. Still waiting for workers. We'll have to see what... Oh, they're all in treatment. Just wait and staff it tomorrow, I guess. It's not going to help at all. We need more automatons. We're not going to have the steel for it. Okay, what's going on? Production queue empty. We made a, Oh, great. Okay. And now a terrible choice has to happen. Do we want to build more bunkhouses for these people that are showing up in about 7 hours? So how many people? Many. Is anyone else getting these little... I'm getting these flashes here on the screen. I don't know what they mean. Let's see. Many. Let's see. We're talking about 25 plus 36. That's like... It's like over 60 people. I feel as though we need to do something housing-wise. That will be helpful in that regard. Okay, I've got to throw down another Steam hub and do more of this. This is getting ridiculous. Okay. So for example, we could build bunkhouses along here. Or again over here. We could build we could build 2 of them and a steam hub, which would help a little for what's coming. Not humongously, but a little. And then we're trying to not run out of wood. Basically, if we build them out here... The main advantage of building them out here is they're inside of a guardhouse. The main advantage of building them out here is just there's another road. And one of them would be inside of a guardhouse. I mean, you could put one, like, here. Behind the graveyard. So it's really a 6 of one, half a dozen of another situation, I think, is what we're getting at here. Yeah, so I think... If we rig things so that we have a steam hub here, we will have to knock down some trees. What? Or if we rig things so that we have a steam hub here, that might actually prove a little more productive. Just as far as the space goes. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing it now. Let's continue this road. What? What is this planning you're doing? I don't understand. What does this mean? I can't explain. So that would put it along the lower of these. Let me just make sure that that would be sufficient. I think it would. Yeah, I think it would. What's this, city planning? How dare you, sir? I mean, we need to put it here for it to really get where we... Fascinating, this. You know, here would be much more efficient, he says, suddenly thinking about it. Ah, bloody hell. If you want to heat the coal mine, there's a lot of coal down there. Okay. I know, placement. How do we handle placement? That coal mine's not going to be going anywhere, I can pretty much guarantee that. So, like, eventually we're going to want to have a steam hub there that also services another theoretical coal mine that we put here. So, in fact, it would be more like this. Yeah. Wouldn't it? It'd be basically like across there. I don't know. I think let's go ahead and just do what we were gonna do and put that there. And that at least will give us what we need for right now, because we gotta build a number of houses. And that at least will give us achievement unlocked. Once more into the breach. I don't know what I just achieved, but that's nice. Is it called having an automaton work everywhere? I don't know. Doing a bunch of jobs. Okay. Need to get that sawmill going again. Okay. So, Now we can build a couple more bunkhouses. That will hopefully not... hang on. There's that. And there's that, which should theoretically work for us. Okay. Pretty sure that's going to be fine. Famous last words. Once everything is built, then... No, you'll see! You'll see! Because we got more people coming in. We got a plan for them. Okay. What are you lot doing? Going to build. Good! Poor food quality. We could use more food. Alright. Prostheses. Production queue empty. We'll get the queue going again once we have enough for it. I do want to start getting those folks back to work. We are at 80% on these. About 1 hour. When's quitting time? 1800? Okay. I think that'll work. Our steel production is about to go up, hopefully. We do some degree of city planning here. Okay. That takes a long time to cool down.
Log day is up. Return your soul.
Oh, so close. Steam Steelworks researched. Okay, great. Wait, what? People are hungry. Really? Captain, some of our people are here to talk about the lack of food. They've been hungry for days now, and they fear that soon they'll begin to starve. They want you to do something. Let's feed them. Let's eat. You have 3 days to feed everyone. Let's feed them and stockpile some food. Feed everyone and stockpile 113 food rations. I won't address this right now. I know. I don't think we can feed everyone in 3 days, to be perfectly honest. Discontent's gonna go way up, though. If, well, slightly, if I don't address it right now. We need to feed everybody. I get that. That's why I'm looking at getting flying hunters. I don't know if that's going to feed everybody, though. So yeah, I'm not going to address it right now. Oh, man. Okay. That said, we now have access to the Steam Steelworks. Takes 40 wood, 15 steel to build. And so if we actually put that in, replace the one we have, then it's going to help. How's the prison going? You have 20 prisoners. And reduced the number of Londoners quite a bit, which is nice. Unfortunately, it's not going to reduce all of them. But it helps. Oh, it's after 1. Okay, well, you gotta get going. Let's see. What do we want to throw in here? I think investing the steel now is probably going to be kind of what we need to do. That said, though, I mean, flying hunters. If we just get 3 more steel, we can have flying hunters. We can research flying hunters. Get us more food. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna hold out for that 3 more steel, which we should be getting shortly since we've got an automaton on it. And hopefully we'll be able to research it in a moment. Although they're not home. And think about that. They're not working right now. See, there are no people in it, so that's why it's livable instead of comfortable. We need to send some hunters out, though, because it's getting late. Right, where to today? Where shall we pull them from today? Well, they're all engineers working there. That's insane. I actually understood someone saying something. That's insane. Did you hear that? Okay. Where should we pull people from? Not the prison. Too much going on there right now. Like... my God. So, okay. We can throw 3 in there. We need to, we need more workers. I mean, you know, they can't do much right now anyway. Let's just pull them from here. Because we've got capacity issues. So there's a lot they're not doing. Find us food. So if I hit flying hunters, though, that will keep us from being able to build another thing, which we were thinking of building, which we can do overnight. What was the thing? The steam steelworks? It's just fascinating how this goes. So yeah, they'll build the steam steelworks overnight. And during that time, hopefully, if our friend here gathers more out of the regular steelworks, could be a thing. Alright. Okay, you've convinced me. He says to himself. How much do we get out of this, by the way? Wood. Oh well. That'll still be something. Upgrade! Okay. I gotta hop off soon and make lunch. Make lunch. We have just a couple of hours and they will be back. We're gonna have more people. It's a lot easier to do that. I'm hoping there will be enough time to get more of everything up, really. Okay. These are coming along nicely. Being built. So we shall soon, there we go, soon have housing for people coming in. Scout units number 5 return safely to the city. You can disband the scouts of the beacon or send them back out into Frostland. I'm going to send them back out into Frostland because there's nowhere for them here. Because we now have 15 people in need of a home. And it's going to go up. At least I know where I'm building the homes. Yes. Very soon that's going to be, 50. So I gotta build 5 more houses somehow. This'll be good though. Steam Steelworks. I, in fact, am going to switch you, Automaton, over to this one. So that you can continue producing steel for us 24/7. But only more of it. I'm going to put the engineers back in here. And now we've got more of a workforce, so we can actually assign people to things. It's amazing. Like the sawmill. We already have engineers at the factory, which we can pull by and large. I mean, it's not really gonna have too much of an effect yet. We can get people mining coal, which we don't have enough of a capacity for. We gotta increase our capacity. Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, resource depot upgrade is probably badly needed at this point. I'm gonna write that down to work on probably next time. All right. We're gonna do Flying Hunters next. I don't think there's any way we can possibly not do Flying Hunters next. That said, though, a couple of them are in treatment. Okay, we've got people at the coal mine. Not right this second, obviously, but soon. We've got we can get some more folks into these. I mean, we can get some workers into these places where there currently is a deficiency, but can't say precisely. These are 24-hour. We got a bunch of engineers. There. We have over 300 people right now. This is insane. And we gotta build 5 more houses pretty quickly. Which we'll build around this steam hub. That hub upgrade's looking pretty good too, isn't it? Oh, that's a range upgrade. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I'll go ahead and write that down. 30 and 20. We need more lumber. We're down to 20 trees. Do I have people now working at the sawmill? I do. Okay, good. So that'll help. I've got people now working at the sawmill and the coal mine, so that's going to be helpful. Got an automaton working on the steel mill, and a bunch of people working at the other steel mill, steel works. Okay. Honestly, we should just replace this one with a steam steel works as well, just to get the amount of steel out of the ground that we need. But that should require more trees. Waiting. Okay. Where shall we send you next, I wonder? Should we turn you into a team of lumber seekers? We could. Or we could send you to Dreadnought Landing. I fear doing that, but we must. Alright. Yes. We shall do this thing. We must explore it. Okay. I mean, we should send someone down to Winterhome to get to continue processing lumber for us. That might happen soon. We'll figure it out. Yeah, actually. Tell you what. We need how many to make a team? Well, we need 20 steel. 10 workers, 20 steel, 40. Okay. So we can't do it yet. Maybe soon. Okay. The other folks, the children get here in like 5 hours. And that's the thing. How are we doing? Gotta wait for that to cool off. Temperature will drop on day 30 by a level. You lot still doing up? Going home. Okay. Once again out of food rations. Yay. Let's see. Well, we have 20 steel now. And my thought was, can we now hit the target? What we need to hit for flying hunters? No, we need more trees. We won't have that for like 5 hours. So maybe no, need 40 wood for that too. It's a tree problem. Oh man. Okay. Well then. I mean, we may as well just build another house. If that's the case. We still got 15 people homeless right now. About to be 50. We we got folks bringing lumber, and we've now got folks actually... We're going to be working at the sawmill tomorrow, so that's something. Get the lumber count up. Coal, I think we're finally kind of good for. But how goes the suiciders versus the more likely to survive? Well, we've figured out that we can put the Londoners in prison, and that reforms them. So that helps. We're not going to be able to get them all by the time it's time for them to leave. So I kind of wish I'd built the prison earlier, but it's rehabilitation. So we've got like, yeah, there are a couple who are going to be released in about 2 days. If I had just realized sooner that I could round people up, then we might have bitten more, taken more bites out of the Londoners than is going to happen. But you know, yeah, it is for their own good. That's right. They must understand. I guess I'm just going to wait for this party to get here, and then I think I'm going to get going since it's coming up on 1:30. Yeah, starvation, it's a problem. Need more trees. To get the research done. All right. There's a lot we need to work on here. Okay. Got 30 steel now. If only we were increasing the amount of lumber as well. I almost just want to move the automaton over again. Swap him with the, you know what? I might do that. I might do that. It's good to be agile with these things. There. Give us at least a little more lumber before we get into all this. How are we doing with this? Less likely, only 33% likely to explode now. That's good. Okay. They're almost here. People abandon the Londoners. That's good. Alright. Scouts unit number 4 has returned safely to the city. 35 children, 52 bits of wood, 97 food rations. That'll help a lot. And a steam core. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Now. A couple things we gotta do. Yeah. We need to research some things. We need to research flying hunters. I'm pretty sure that's the next thing we need to research. And that or the resource depot. Resource depot upgrade is a good idea, but anyway. We now have the ability, if we so choose, to replace this steelworks with a steam steelworks. But that means we will have to build it. We'll have to rebuild it before we open it again. So that's a thing. But we could do it. I think what's most important, though, is let's actually get the research started. Flying hunters. These rations we've brought are not going to last. So we'll do that. Now researching flying hunters. Yay. That said, do we have... Nah, not quite. But you know what we could do? Once we get back up to 20 steel, we could go ahead and form another outpost team out of whoever we have. These folks, if we want to go and ensure that we have more lumber later. In the meantime, you must explore the frozen grove. Glad people are abandoning the Londoners. We can get that number up even further as soon as we can start rounding people up again. As soon as we can round up the usual suspects. Okay. Yeah, the number of people hungry is lowering. Let's move, people. Our captain's counting on us. Let's go to work. We can't let our guard down. Awesome. Also, we now have 50 homeless. Gotta build some houses out here. But can we afford to do that right this second? I wonder. I mean, we could. Oh, that's right. We were talking about getting back up to a certain amount of steel so that we can send these folks out to make a lumber team. How much lumber would we get from that? 150 wood every day. I mean, that's not bad. And that's only, well, it's still 10 people, right? Where are we going? Yeah, it's still 10 workers. So we're basically doing the equivalent of still, yeah. Is a good question. How shall we take care of this? We gotta get, I mean, people are gonna be going to work shortly. The hunt is still happening. So, okay, focus. Yeah. Yeah, the resources are kind of important here, so yeah, we gotta get that going. Alright. Alright. I think then what we're gonna do going to wait for them to produce the steel and then do that so that I won't forget next time? Probably. Resting? How dare you? Okay. Let's see. There we are. To work.
We've got work to do.
Okay. Is your hunt finished? That's good, because we got another job for you. This is terrible. Terrible! But it must be done. Oh! Interesting. That is very interesting. This outpost depot manages transports from coal mine. I need either to build another outpost depot. That's strictly for that, is it? Oh my gosh. And we can only have the one, right? See, I was hoping we could have multiples. But apparently we cannot. Okay. I was not aware of this. I mean, there was only one spot I could have put it, so that's its own thing. Let me see, is there a an upgrade to our outpost depot? See, resource depot upgrade. We'll store 50% more resources. That'll be happening soon. Large resource depot, doesn't say. Researching flying hunters now. Gathering post. I guess I shall do some research about that in the meantime, because that is curious. Okay. That's a thing to consider. We've got everything here on the technology tree, so we're gonna figure out things with the automatons soon. Let's see. Overdrive coupling. So raise the temperature at heat zone 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. Okay, that could come in handy later. Steam hub range could come in handy. I'm wondering if the next move is going to be mechanical calculators. It is a good question. Alright. Efficient gathering, that sounds good. Okay. Alright, so I think what we're just going to do now is we're going to go ahead and close it out, because I did not realize that that you needed like a separate depot for other things. We can't build one right now. We might want to just build houses then, you know? Just a thought. Alright, well, we'll consider it. We'll consider it next time. We're going to save the game. No new outpost. Apparently. And we're going to go back to the main menu. For it is time for me to run away and do other things for a little while. Here, I shall press this key, however. Alright. And over to me. Hello. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is a lot of fun. This game, it's just sort of neat seeing these terrible choices we have to make to make this civilization work. So very much looking forward to continuing with this. I might maybe try to pick it up on more than one day a week if I can. I don't know yet, but that's an option. I played some of the extra content from We Happy Few last night, and so I'm thinking, well, you know, doing some things on nights when I don't have other things might be good. Doing some more video gamery, we'll see. But in the meantime, what's happening? So tonight we should have another episode of our Invisible Sun campaign. Then tomorrow, don't know if we're doing gaming tomorrow morning. If I'm doing gaming tomorrow morning, I might. But tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have a development session for our Invisible Sun campaign with a couple of guests that'll be on. Then, of course, tomorrow evening, we have our Dark Matter campaign, Ghosts of Saltmaw. Then we are on Tuesday going to be continuing, Tuesday afternoon, our mini campaign of Las Vegas. which has, you know, round robin GM, so it's been pretty cool. We've decided though, we've determined we're probably in hell. Our characters there, a hellish place that looks kind of like Las Vegas but isn't. Then on Wednesday nights, we are trying to get back to doing masks. Right now we've got there's a lot of real life stuff going on for folks in that campaign, so we're going to see kind of how things go. But hopefully we'll be able to get back to it soon. Then that brings us back around. Oh yes, right, Tuesday night. I'm actually I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a guest spot over on what channel am I doing that on? A Penny for a Tale. They're playing a game there called Sexy Battle Wizards. I don't know. So Wednesday possibly masks, and then Thursday, Friday I typically not doing much of anything. We're back around to Saturday. We'll have this. So very much looking forward to this. And then, of course, you know, I'm talking to folks in the morning still. I'm doing more streaming now because now is the time. Well, folks, thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.